a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike 53. Get that quarterback.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, baby. Return up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gill. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
53, check 53.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got some real... And Foster loses the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
51, Mike 51.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, Mike 51,
Back to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
2nd and 14. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
4 down, easy, easy. So, Mike 51.
Throwing again, Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Daniels. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Foster. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Robert Foster, 26 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check, go. Check.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Down to lose 1. Check 24. Check 24.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Where'd he go? 53's mine. 53. Check 53. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Please. Check.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come. Back out deep in their own territory. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
51, Mike. Mike's 51. You got nothing.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trick pass. Trick pass.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Whip. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second and 15. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's right, baby. They don't want
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Check. Fix.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set, ready. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch that.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flushed out right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he finds Cook. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's pick it up. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go. If you kill it, motion me out. Ringer.
Second and long. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You must be good.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On fourth down, Daniels. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
51 to Mike. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. 51, Mike 51. Check. 51 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. 54 Mike.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now fourth down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Ringer, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
On fourth down, Daniels. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 35.
There we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.